Acceptance and commitment therapy. So this borrows heavily from mindfulness concepts, focus on the moment. Oftentimes, control is the problem. It's not the solution. What I refer to as healthy dissociation, others refer to as cognitive diffusion. That is, intentionally, I'm going to remove myself from the situation, emotionally, cognitively, and be the observer. But its fundamental contribution is on acceptance, realizing there's a certain percentage of life events that aren't changeable, aren't fixable. Now, the reference in the book section, Stephen Hayes' book, Get Out of Your Mind and Into Your Life, great primer for understanding what acceptance commitment therapy is all about. And I like the quote in there. He says, if I were more willing to be anxious, I may not be so anxious. Right? Anybody else familiar with the phrase, that which I resist persists? Oh, no, I don't want that to happen. No, I'm going to make sure that never happens to me. No, I don't like that. What am I doing but putting all my energy in that which I don't want? How about we use one of the more common mindful meditation images of leaves on a stream? Your thoughts are but leaves on a stream. You're the one who decides whether you're going to pick up one and attend to it or not. Or is it just kind of a blur and you're not invested in any of those at all? You're just sitting on the side of the river, letting it flow by. In fact, maybe fatigue is not something to be fixed, but perhaps a signal to rest and reflect and make something of this rather than to kind of try and always solve it. It's a very value-based kind of approach, not any particular value system, but you know, this is actually best evidence, best practice for the treatment of chronic pain. Because chronic pain, by definition, is not fixable. And so the idea is, if this isn't going away, how are you going to live your life consistent with your values? Also, consistent with this approach, never let anyone be referred to as a chronic pain patient. They're a human being who is struggling with pain. There is a difference. It's not your identity. So, you know, asking good questions like, you know what, that thing, it happened. But I won't let that determine my day. The more I focus on it, the more my day is determined by my choice to think more and more about what happened hours ago. You know, where am I headed and how is this very relevant to my journey? One way I have thought about it is, are we too often paying attention to the fly that's been splattered on our windshield and we're actually losing sight of where we're headed? Are we paying attention to the wrong things? Can we actually feel as if we're headed in the right direction and that's just kind of an annoying gnat that I don't need to really attend to?